Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing my favorite products of 2016, and I know I'm like a little bit late on this video, but I did ask you guys on my Snapchat if it was still something that you guys wanted to see, and a lot of you guys said yes, please do it. So it's pretty much going to be like a big epic favorites video. I have not been doing a ton of favorites video at the end of the month, so this should make up for it, and I hope that it's not going to be like 35 minutes long, but we shall see where it takes us. I have a feeling I've mentioned every single one of these products before here on my channel, but I guess that's the point. I do use them that frequently and I just love them so much. These were my most used products and still are my most used products, but yeah, you guys get the deal. I cannot even believe how fast this year flew by. I also wanted to thank you guys so much for all the love that you guys showed me this year, or this past year I should say. Honestly, like from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank you guys enough. It means everything to me. Whether you're subscribed or you're just clicking on this video as your first one, I just want to say thank you. And yeah, enough with this. Let's go ahead and hop on into my favorite products of 2016. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the eyes, and I have two palettes that are hands down my favorite palettes that I still use to this day and I'm obsessed with pretty much. The first one is the Carly Bible palette from BH Cosmetics. If you guys have been watching me since last year or the beginning of 2016, then you would know I've used this, I think, Christmas time of 2015. It has been around for a while in my collection, but I'm obsessed with it. The color, pigment, and like the formulation of the shadows is like amazing. I've hit pan on like two of these shades right here, like my faves, and it just feels like a higher quality palette when it's really only like 13, 14 bucks. So you just can see how much BH Cosmetics actually puts into their products, and I just really like that about this palette. They're just so highly pigmented and the colors just glide on your eyelids. It's just amazing. So this has been my favorite palette. I honestly have used that one so much, like I beat it to death pretty much. This has been a go-to palette of mine. It has the perfect shades in it to create my everyday type of look. Next palette is the Morphe 350 palette, and this is hands down my favorite because of the colors in here. I mean, obviously, but this just screams my name, and that one is holy cow intense and my favorite by far. But you can create so many looks with this, and it's just the warm tone palette that I've been searching for ever since I started makeup, and honestly this is it. Not too expensive and comes with a decent amount of colors for the price range, so it's awesome. Love Morphe shadows. So next product is the Nivea Men's Shave Balm. This is what I use on my skin to act as a primer for my foundation. I absolutely love it. Some people love it, some people hate it. Some people say that it clogs their pores. For me personally, I haven't had any of those issues. It definitely glides on my foundation like really nicely. I find it does make a nice canvas and clean slate for my foundation, so I've been loving it, and it smells good. You know, with that man, so good. I do use other primers, but I just feel like this one actually dries down tacky and really gets the foundation to stick to the skin. So by far my favorite lashes are the ones that I'm wearing right now. They're super inexpensive from the drugstore, and they're the Ardell Double Ups 206. So I get so many questions, and I don't mean to sound like weird at all when I say that, but every time I upload an Instagram picture or a video like this, I'll get, what lashes are you wearing there? I feel like that's like my most common question, which I love because I love the lashes, but they're literally Ardell Double Ups 206. I'm obsessed with them. I feel like they look really dramatic in the packaging. This is what they come on. I always save this so I can like reuse them and just kind of keep them, like keep it shape. But yeah, this is what they look like. They kind of look a little dramatic in the packaging and like very big and voluminous, but I love that look. And once they're on your eyes, I don't feel like they look like they did in the packaging, at least like super dramatic. They still do give a dramatic lash look and very voluminous, do not get me wrong, which I absolutely love, but it definitely doesn't look as crazy as in the package. So hands down, favorite lashes. I can get literally 5 wears out of it if I clean them correctly and if I just take really good care of them. So I love that about them. And they have a thin band, which is like awesome, because nothing worse than putting on an eyelash with a thick band and it poking you in the inner corner or just flapping off. That has to be the worst. It's just annoying. And then to apply those lashes, my favorite glue is the Kiss Lash Glue. I've been using this, I want to say the beginning of 2016, because I've been using the Duo for like ever. I never wanted to let that go. I was like, that's my favorite lash glue, like whatever. No, this is like amazing. Once I got it in like one of the Kiss lash little kit, like it came with like a little glue, I was forever hooked, and I will definitely be forever hooked because it's bomb. It comes on a little applicator like so. It's the strip adhesive one, so you can't use this for like individuals or anything, but it just gets right on there perfectly because you can like paint it on. Super easy, and I don't find the hassle of like waiting an hour for the glue to get tacky. I'm totally being dramatic right there, but you know what I mean? When you have to like wait and there's like, you don't know when the medium time is to put the lashes on because you want to make sure it's tacky, but sometimes you put it on before it gets tacky and then that just screws up the entire process. I find as soon as I put it on, pop it on, and it's so good. They last all day long. So for concealing, I've been obsessed with the Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS. I just think the packaging on it is just so sleek, but the actual product inside is obviously what matters. And I find it really helping my under eyes. I don't get any creasing or anything like that. This is really good to carve out the brows too with like a smaller brush. I really just love it. I love the applicator on it as well. Talked about this so many times, and it's been my favorite for a super long time. I just love the way that it blends out too. It doesn't like look like cakey or anything, which is awesome obviously for a concealer. But then also, which is a new concealer that I've been using for a while now since it came out, and it's literally taken over this, which I don't like saying because this has been my favorite and I still love it. But this, guys, is, oh my goodness. You need to try it. If you can't get your hands on it, keep trying. Keep going on the website. Keep going into Ulta because you need this in your life. I'm not even just saying that. This is the Tarte Shade Tape. I have the shade Light. I love this for concealing and brightening under my eyes. I know a lot of stores are always sold out of it, but definitely keep trying because it is a product that you will not regret purchasing, at least in my opinion. So for my brows, recently I've been obsessed and hooked on the NYX Micro Brow, and it's a pencil, mechanical, and it has a spoolie on the other end. Super inexpensive at the drugstore. I'm obsessed with it. It gets my brows looking just as good as my Anastasia products, but it is a pencil, so it does go pretty quick when my pomade could last me. I still really love it. I have the shade Chocolate, and it does the job just as good. So I've been using this, I want to say like 3 months, but a favorite brush of mine for 2016 to apply my brows or fill them in with my Anastasia product would be the Anastasia brush, the corresponding brush that goes with it. This is the number 12. It has the spoolie and the angled brush, so when I am using my pomade, this is hands down my favorite brush. So 2016 has definitely been a year for highlighting and has been my favorite portion of my makeup in 2016. I find myself really gravitating towards those highlighters, although I don't need all of them. I get suckered in every time. So I definitely don't have just one highlighter to share because I cannot narrow that down. That is like way too much for me because I'm obsessed with highlighting and I have so many. So a few of them have got to be the Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette from Becca Cosmetics, and it looks like so. Dun, da, da, da. Amazing. So that is the Champagne Pop and then Prosecco Pop, and then she added a few blushes in there as well. The Champagne Pop that comes by itself because I like having like it more compacted if I need to travel. Yes, mine did break. Have mentioned that before, but we still get it working. And then I have Moonstone, which is more of a lighter highlight, and it's beautiful. But I always have to go back to my MAC one. This one was a limited edition one for the holidays of last year, but this one is the shade Oh Darling, and it's really similar to like one of the Anastasia ones. So I mean, you can still get a gold highlight like anywhere, but this I will always go back to. I'm one to bounce back and forth from super gold highlights to like lighter tone highlights where it's like more kind of white. So yeah, that I will definitely always go back to, but it does remind me of my Anastasia one as well, but I like the pigment of this a little bit more. So my Ofra highlighters too, I had to throw in here because they are hands down favorite, and the formulation and pigmentation of them is just like butter. It just looks awesome. So those are the most ones that I use, and you'll see that in a lot of my makeup tutorials and stuff. But then to more of the liquidy type of highlights, we have these two, which I'm obsessed with mixing these two together. It's honestly so beautiful. This one is the Cover FX Enhancer Drops, and this one is in the shade Celestial. It's more of that light white kind of pinkish tone. And then this one is Gleam by Madeline Mills, and it is just like an all over body radiance. But I do use it for highlighting because I don't find an issue with it. So it's more of an all over the body type of glow. And this is a smaller one that I got in the shade Rose Golds when I went to IMAX like 4 years ago. But I've savored it and I use it and I love it. And yeah, this looks beautiful like on the legs, like yes girl. But this looks really, really good mixed with this together. It just gives like the perfect highlight shade. And so that's actually what I have on my cheekbones today. Mix these two together, and then I also put like a powder one over top to kind of set it. But yeah, this has been favorite, and I'm obsessed. Like, highlighting is just my thing, so definitely knew I was gonna have like 1,700 highlighters in here, but what could you do? And then to apply highlight, my favorite brush right now, and has been since like, I want to say like March, is this brush from Real Techniques. It is a setting brush. It fits perfectly right there, and I love it. Has a perfect like flexibility too. It's not too dense, it's not too flimsy, it's perfect. So you can obviously still use this to set, which I have used before, and I do like the payoff, but I like it a little bit more for highlighting. Alright, so foundations of 2016 have got to go to the L'Oreal Pro Glow. Obsessed. You guys already know, if you've been watching me, that I use this a ton and I love it. It's just, it gives the all over coverage that I want, and it gives a really nice finish because you can use powder to set it and make it more matte, or you can just leave it being the finish that it has, which is more of like that glowy dewy look, which is my favorite, you guys already know. So this has been my favorite by far for the drugstore. But then also the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I have been trying out new foundations and trying to, you know, experiment more with them, because I feel like once I get hooked with a foundation, I don't like to switch it up, which is so weird because I feel like I should. So this has definitely been one that I've been using all of last year, like in the beginning of the year. So favorite, favorite, favorite. It's a foundation that has all the benefits and stuff as a CC cream. So you're like in the sun, it has SPF, it has daily moisturizer cream, it also has primer in it, so it has 7 benefits inside infused in it, and it just gives an amazing coverage and looks like your skin but better. And the smell of it's like lemons, so good. Also, this foundation is like seriously my favorite. It's the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. If you can see, it kind of settled because it was just sitting on my table, and that's how much I've used of it. Let's see. And yeah, I'm like halfway down the bottle. You do not need a ton of this, which is awesome, because some foundations I go a little crazy and like keep going, but this foundation you totally just need a little bit. Well, you know, not a massive amount, because it has concealer in it as well, so you don't need a super ton amount. So I love it. It definitely gives more of that flawless porcelain look. I'm wearing it today mixed with my Pro Glow to kind of give more of like a, I don't know. I've been liking to mix those two a lot lately. So yeah, Milani Conceal and Perfect is also a foundation I love. So for a lip liner, oh my gosh guys, this is my favorite. Anytime I'm doing more of like the nude look, which is pretty much today, I just lined it with this and put a gloss over. But when I do like just a liner look or just a very nude natural lip, I'm using this. The NYX Suede Liner. So it's the shade Sandstorm, and I'm seriously in love with it, obviously, or else it wouldn't be in this video. I keep saying that and I'm sorry, but seriously, it's so amazing. Kind of looks like my lip color, but better. It's more of like the deeper nude, and it's just super, super pretty. This has definitely got to be like my go-to lip color on the everyday if I just want to throw something on. And even when you overline with this, you don't really tell too much because it's kind of like that nude color. I have it on today mixed with a little bit of a gloss, and I really like it. So last product that I had to throw in here is my Mercier translucent powder. It is just amazing. I lost the cap to it, so that's an issue, but I'm obsessed with this. It literally locks in my concealer or anything on my face for all day long without creasing. As you can see, it's just very, very fine and just kind of blends right in there. Oh my god, I am obsessed. I love the way it feels. It's just, imagine like a powder being kind of silky but very lightweight. It's just awesome, and it just gives a really phenomenal, flawless look to the skin. No matter what type of makeup look I'm doing, this is always in the works. So those are all of my favorite products and most used products of 2016. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I still wanted to get this video up for you guys because I have not been able to do like my November favorites and things like that at the end of the month. So this kind of ties in my current favorites mixed with all year round. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I do upload a video every single week, so if you guys want to be notified when I do upload or want to be part of the fam, then go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, I think that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I really hope this wasn't like super duper long. I feel like I'm missing some products as well, but these are the ones that really stuck out in my head. And I also just want to let you guys know that I thank you and appreciate every single one of you, whether you're just stopping by on this video or you've been a supporter. I love you guys. I see every single comment. I see you guys, and yeah, I just want to say thank you. And I love you guys honestly so much. Thank you for being a big part of my 2016. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!